Hello, happy Wednesday! Welcome to another craft night with friends. All right, we are continuing on the Summer Blooms series. It's a series of 5 4-inch hoops of summer flowers. We are working on the Stargazer Lily tonight. You guys helped me a ton with that last night. It was an Easter lily, but we changed it to a bright, fun, pink Stargazer Lily, and I am loving it. I think we'll finish that one tonight, and then we just have the coral bells to finish. So thanks again for joining me. My name is Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, where we make cute embroidery kits for beginners. And I'm here every weeknight at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, and it's a time that we can relax and craft together for about an hour here. So, all right, let's get going tonight. I'm excited to keep stitching here. All right. Ooh, and we got the embroidery of the month. So it is September, you guys. It is time for the new embroidery of the month. It is our cute little kind of vintage cats, our little scaredy cats. I had so much fun stitching this. It's a nice, simple design, and we'll be stitching this the third week of September here. So not this first week. This first week, we're calling it a non-week. So 3 weeks after this week, we'll be stitching the Scaredy Cat embroidery of the month. And all of your orders, if you ordered it, if you are subscribed to automatically order it, it is sent out. It is in the mail already, so you guys should be receiving it within a couple days. So that's awesome. You guys are going to get it real soon here. And then tonight, we are going to continue on this. So here's our Stargazer Lily. It is turning out so pretty and sweet. I'm just like really liking how it's turning out here. Sorry, let me get readjusted here. Okay, so we changed it from the white, which was my original idea. We added some speckles, so that was a good idea, I think, last night that you guys had. And then we made it all pink, so it's more of a Stargazer Lily instead. So all that's left is the dark green. So we are going to be hanging out in dark green land. So here's my giant wad of floss. I just kind of keep stacking it on each other from this project, but it looks like we got some dark green here. Yep, okay, good. This is good. All right, I've been cutting extra long pieces here, and we are just pulling one strand and using that one strand folded in half to create 2 strands. So let's pull that one strand out. There we go. All right, set that other one aside. Okay, so let's grab the 2 ends and thread it. Let's use the needle threader again tonight. So I just got all my needle threaders back in stock here. It's all sorts of fun colors. Including this green. I'm going to keep this one. This one has like a weird blemish on the back, so I'm not really showing it, but this one had a weird one. So I'm holding on to this one for myself, but all the other ones don't have that on. So, all right, let's put it in the needle, which is a bit easier with the metal bit of the needle threader compared to just loose, floppy thread. And then the thread is going to go through that diamond shape just a little bit, and then we can pull that through. There we go. We have a threaded needle. Easy peasy. All right. So we are ready to go here. All right. We have everything else is green, and we're going to be doing this dark green, and we're going to be doing the back stitch for it. So I'm kind of thinking, I wonder if we start with all the leaves, and then we end with going up the seam. Hey, Jimmy. We'll go up the seam of the stem afterwards. So yeah, let's do that. So all back stitch again. So all right, I'm going to start a little bit into my my shape there, and I'm going to start the back stitch. So I'm going back to the beginning of the line. I'm not going to pull it all the way through. So I'm going to flip around to the back, and I'm going to pull. And when I see that loop there, and that comes from folding the thread in half. When I see that that loop, I'm just going to put my needle through that loop, pull my thread through, and when I pull that tight, it is going to make a little, like, it's going to catch my thread there. So I have no knot, I have not woven in the ends, I have caught my thread on that loop. It's kind of magic, and I freaking love it. So I use it when I can. It works, that loop method works if you are using an even amount of thread. So I'm using 2 strands of thread for this project. And again, I'm making it from 1 strand of thread that I'm folding in half to make 2. It's the folding in half that makes that little loop. So let me know how you guys are doing tonight. It was beautiful, beautiful today. I ate all my food outside on the stoop so I could enjoy the sun a little bit. I also shot a pile of video today, so I'm hoping to share that with you guys soon. I'll actually probably be shooting a little bit more tonight. I got a pile of yarn by me here. It does involve some scrappy yarn. Oh, hey, Spoons. Spoons says, it's over pretty already. So happy to hear that you like it. Yeah, I'm really happy that we changed it from that white Easter lily to this, pretty pink Stargazer Lily. I'm really happy with it. Patty's asking, why wouldn't it work with an odd number of threads? Well, you start with an odd number of threads. So like in this case, I started with 1 piece of thread, so an odd number of thread, because you have to fold it in half. So the folding in half automatically makes it an even amount of threads. You need to fold it in half to catch that loop. So you do not need to do this method of starting, that loop method that I just showed you guys. You can weave in the ends or just tie a knot. That works fine. But to do this method, you do need that even amount of threads just because you're automatically making an even amount by folding it in half, if that makes sense. Oh, Gina says, I wish it were fall, tired of the 100-degree days. So we've had so many. We haven't had, I think we've had a couple of 100 degrees, but we've had a lot, like way more than normal 90-degree weather. But lately it's been 70s and just freaking beautiful. What are you going to do with all of them when we're done? Spoons is asking. These in particular, and this is how this project started, these are going to a few other artist friends. One, I used to work for a greeting card company. I used to be an illustrator at a greeting card company in town here. And I've kept in touch. That was like 10 years ago. Gosh, was it 10 years ago? It couldn't have been. It might have been like 10 years ago. I don't know. Feels like forever ago. But anyway, all of the artist friends there have kept in touch. No one's working there anymore, but we've all kept in touch. And one artist friend was like, we should do an art trade. So each of us, there's 5 or there's 6 of us, so each of us picked a month. My month is September, so we each picked a month and are going to be making little pieces of art and sending it to each person in that group, basically. So I just got the one, the friend who set it up, she took August, so I just got hers. Oh, I don't have it near me anymore. I cleaned up around here today, but I just got hers. It's a cute little mini diorama with a little bear and some like a cute little bunting, and it's just really cute. And these 5 designs, I haven't done this one yet, so I still have the coral bells. These 5 designs are going to be what I send to the ladies. So my other art friends from the old job. So that's where it started. I've never done anything like this. I think I'm going to jump to this back leaf too. I like doing the things in back first. But yeah, so was a cute idea, and I definitely wanted to participate. So by December, I should have like 5 new pieces of artwork from my friends who are freaking the best, amazing artists. They are all just so good, and I love them so much. They are just awesome. So I can't wait to receive like little pieces of art from them. Such a fun idea. So that's where this idea originated, and then I really liked it, and I'm like, dang, I bet you this would be fun to have as kits. So I'm making them into kits, and I decided to stitch them here with you guys because I need to get them done, and these evenings with you are the only times I craft, really. It's my craft time, this 8:30 p.m. Craft time for me. So I started them. I'm like, dang, the only way I'm going to get this done is if I do it in the evenings. But yeah, it's been fun stitching for sure. And I love all the help I got last night from you guys deciding on the colors for this too, because I was unsure about this one, but I do definitely like how it turned out with the pink. Oh, Marie says it was a perfect day there in Wisconsin, too. That's awesome. Yeah, we had a great day yesterday. You guys get, like, our weather, like, a day later, or a variance of ours, it seems. And we've had a few really nice days. Man, after a week of, like, pure rain, like, mega doses of rain, which we hadn't had, like, all summer, and then we just got dumped on, and then this week has just been... Oh, God, it can't get more beautiful. It's just been really lovely. Oh, second day of spring there in Australia, and it's glorious. That's awesome. Love me some spring, that's for sure. So I'm kind of crawling up this one side. Maybe I think I'll jump to the other side. I kind of want to go bottom to top here. But I got talking, and all of a sudden I'm doing everything on just one side. I like these leaves, though. Definitely going to go through some floss, though. There's quite a bit here. All right, let's get this back leaf down here. Kimberly says, all we've had is rain and humidity all summer. Awful. Oh, wow. Yeah, we've had the humidity times a zillion. It's been so humid, but we haven't had the rain until very recently. We've been in kind of a drought situation here. Oh, just to let you guys know, I'm probably not going to be here on Monday. So Monday is Labor Day here. So I think I'll be taking that day off. I'll be traveling all that day. So we're going to visit my parents this weekend. And yeah, that Monday might be full of travel. But I will be back on Tuesday for sure. A lot of dense area in here. We have a lot of leaves here, but it's going. I think we'll still definitely get this one done tonight. I would love to start on the Coral Bells piece tonight as well. It'd be really awesome if we could finish these all on Thursday instead of Friday, but I don't know if that'll happen. I would like to do that. I want to finish these up in the hoops as well, so I want to pull all the fabric to the back, so they're just like nice little bits like that. And I think I'm gonna write on the side, like with a permanent marker. I'm gonna write kind of like what the project's for, like our little friend artist trade, and 2021, who it's for, and that it's from me, that sort of stuff. I think I'm going to write that just right on the hoop. I think that's kind of a fun idea. Yeah, I'm not especially looking forward to winter for the same reason. I don't know how my brother does it. So my brother who makes the thread conditioners. Oh, so I didn't use that for this one, but this is maybe only his second year not doing it since like graduating college. But he has worked at ski hills every winter, and then when it's summer, he flies somewhere where it's winter. So he's worked in Australia and New Zealand and stuff for their winter. So he's had, except for, like I said, like the last 2 years or so, nonstop winter for like 10 years. Oh God, that even hurts my brain to say that. So like I do not know how he does it. Plus, he also works at night, so he grooms the hills. So he drives those cats, and he builds the terrain parks, so all the jumps and all that sort of thing with those giant cats, and he's working at night. And we drove with him once in his cat, and it was like being on the moon, because it's pitch black, and all you see is the light from these other crazy machines, monster machines, that are off in the distance. So those are the only lights. It really was, and then it's like a hydraulic sort of vehicle, so that's awkward. So it's just weird. But just night all the time and winter all the time for like 10 years. I just don't know how he did it. That's like, ugh. I don't know. I mean, the job, he gets to ski all the time. It's just kind of awesome, but still. The nighttime of it all and the winter of it all would throw me for sure. We keep telling him that he should write a book because it's so interesting, like, and making snow and all the different sorts of snow. It's just kind of a fascinating deal. But I don't think he wants to write about it till like after he's not doing it anymore. I think he can't like talk about stuff while he's still working at a place, sort of thing. I bet he snowboards all day. He skis all day, so he's definitely a skier. He tries to convert snowboarders to skiing, I think, like friends who snowboard, but I think he's tried. I'm sure he knows how to snowboard. Like, to anyone's definition of can you snowboard, I'm sure he can do that, but he is a skier. And it's crazy town. Like, he'll go down these double diamonds, and which is like super hard. A black diamond is a super difficult hill, and like a double black diamond is even more difficult. And he's just going backwards, having a conversation with people, just shimmy shamming down there like it's just nothing. So I mean, it's just crazy. It's pretty neat. Lots of times towards the end of the season, we'll try and go see him and ski, but we haven't been able to do that the last few years. I am almost out of floss. We'll see how far this gets me. Ideally, the rest of this leaf, and then we'll switch to another piece. It's kind of looking like the leaves are going a little all over the place, but I think that's kind of the intention a little bit. Like, they're long leaves that are kind of flopping over each other. I think it'll help by having that seam, the like main stem, go down the middle there. All right, we made it. Thread chicken. So, all right, I'm going to weave in the end here. Oh, it's pretty in the back. It's lots of dense stitching on the back. Ooh, hello from Canada. Hope all is well up there. You're not that far away from us, really. Actually, I just learned, and I mean, didn't just learn, I suppose, but put some brain focus on it, that actually most of the population of Canada is actually farther south than what I am here, which is just a goofy thing to think about. Most of Canada obviously is north, but like the main bulk of the population is actually south of Minneapolis here. All right, now let's get that thread conditioner. I forgot about that. Where did I even put it? Oh, I think it's behind me. Here, I'll grab one. I was shooting video today, so I cleaned up my whole area here, and now I don't know where my stuff is. Usually I do that at the end of a project like this. Everything just stays a crazy mess, but I cleaned it up a bit. This is that snickerdoodle smell, I think. All right, so now we got that coat of beeswax on here, just to kind of protect the thread a bit, but mostly just to smell super yummy. All right, I'm just doing that pinch method of threading. I didn't use the needle threader that time. I'll use it next time. I think I might need one more strand of thread to finish this up. All right, let's do that loop method again. So I folded this long, like a single long piece of thread in half. I've threaded the ends. And now when I make my first stitch, before pulling it all the way through, I'm going to just stick my needle through that loop and then pull tight. And there we go, that's the loop method of starting. Super duper clean. I could just keep going. Uh-oh, but I got a little knot already. Ooh, this is like where it's, I don't think I had it on the needle all the way. Ooh, or I put my, no. I think I did that thing where I actually kind of, when I put the needle in, I tie it into a knot on accident. Ugh, this might be actually super duper annoying. So I've tied, like I went through the thread and I've like come up in between the thread, and that's tied a little knot here. I'm gonna just try and make it really tight, and maybe I can pull the threads through like normal, so I don't have to get a new piece of floss. Yeah, okay, that seems to be working. Ah. Oh, Pamela says, I like your little needle magnet flower. Ugh, there, that stupid knot. Oh, that was a different knot. Oh, man, you guys. There we go. It's actually made by Marie over on YouTube there. I know, isn't it cute? It's like little crocheted needle minder. A lot of times it has a magnet on both sides, so theoretically, you know, the way you're supposed to use them is you put them right on your piece. I mean, I'm working on a small piece, so like a magnet goes on the back and on the front, and then you can just, when you're not working, you can just put your needle right on there, which is awesome. I mean, I could stitch with it right there, but I've been making it I don't know, it's been a habit lately just to have a needle minder near me, and then I could just throw the needle, that didn't work, but I could just kind of toss the needle at it, and it's just my spot where I always know there's going to be a needle there, so my needle will always go there, which was a problem earlier today, because I thought I had put it there, and then all of a sudden my needle wasn't on there anymore. I'm like, oh my god, where did my needle go? I think it got stuck to my scissors. I did finally find it, but like I was pretty scared for a moment there. Oh, most Canadians are huddled by the U.S. border for warmth. Oh, man. I hope it's a mild winter. We'll see. Alright, this seems to be going well now. I don't even know where that knot went. I must have stitched it in already, or I like loosened it. I don't know. Dumb. Okay, 3 more of these leaves. We're getting there. So I have not decided which of my friends get which flowers yet, so I have to decide that. I don't really know which ones they'd all like, so I don't know. Don't know how I'm going to choose yet. I have one whole flower to finish before I decide. Oh, am I going to send my friends a kit to stitch too? I hadn't thought about that, but that might be a fun idea. Yeah, maybe send them the I was gonna maybe send them like one of my Fox notepads here with it, which I still could. So maybe one of these and the Fox notepads, and yeah, I could send them a kit. Maybe a kit that's one of the different flowers. So like rotate them all one, so they each get a different flower to stitch, and that they're each a different flower than the one that they received. That'd be kind of fun. I like that idea. Yeah, that's a great idea. I think I will do that. Pile of goodies. Oh, Amy says every time I lose my scissors, it's stuck, or every time I lose my needle, it's stuck to my scissors. Oh, you've magnetized your scissors over time. So now it's just clicked to me, like in my brain, it's saying like whenever I lose my scissors to check, or lose my needle to check the scissors first. I'm gonna start doing that. Because that makes sense, and I think that's where it was, because I picked up my scissors and I heard the needle fall to the floor, so I kind of figured it was stuck to the scissors. But yeah, that should be my first place I look in the future. Thinking maybe I would have enough floss for the rest of this, but we gotta go all the way up to those flowers there. For the buds, I'm not sure we're gonna have that much floss left. I kind of took a weird path. Maybe I should have started at the top leaves, and gone to the bottom, and then instead of bottom to the top, because then I would be at the bottom, and then I could start the back stitch from there. Like, I'm kind of in the middle of where I need to do back stitches, so maybe I messed it up a little bit, but oh well. Can't get the perfect path every time. Yeah, I like that idea. So I'll give each the finished piece, one for each of them, and then one of the Fox notepads, because I think those are super cute and flowery, and then a kit, but a different kit than the one that I've stitched for them. So like, if I pick 5, then like shifting each to the left sort of thing, so they get a different one. So no one ends up with the same one that they got. I like that idea. Oh, thanks, Kimberly. Kimberly says the new embroidery of the month is adorable. Yep, I got it right here. So the Scaredy Cat is our new embroidery of the month because it's September now, which almost means it's Halloween. Time to do the Halloween stitching, basically, to get it done on time so you have it to decorate for Halloween. So I thought they were super fun. These little kind of vintage cats. Vintage Halloween cats. I thought that was it was just fun to draw, and it'll be easy to stitch too. I think it's a nice, quick, and easy one. Simple, and I think it's gonna be fun. Yeah, so we'll stitch that a couple weeks from now. Like 3 weeks from the end of this week, I think. I like all this green down here. I think it's looking fun. All right, so we made it back down to the bottom of the leaf. Let's see, I'm kind of near these two little parts. Oh, let's actually jump up to this one. So these, the stems that go towards the flowering parts. Just getting that first real quick because those are nice and short. And then I think I might jump down to the bottom and try and just start from the bottom with the floss that I have. Pretty sure I'm not going to make it the whole way, but we'll get a little ways. All right, so yeah, so I'm going to kind of go through the backs of the stitches just instead of making a giant jump to the bottom. There we go. Ooh, we have a lot of thread left. I don't know. All right, we're going to come straight up past all of these leaves. We're just going to do back stitches all the way up. So we're basically making the stem to all these leaves. And we'll go up to one. I think we'll go to the right side and then kind of jump over to the left. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea yet. I suppose it's the same difference. Yeah, I'm going to go up this side. Ugh, I'm definitely not going to have enough floss. Boo, that means I'm going to have to cut another little piece. Well, there's a bunch of green in the Coral Bells embroidery as well, so I'll use it. Oh, thanks, Lynn. Lynn says, I love the pink lilies. Yeah, I'm really happy that we went with these pink ones versus the white. These are the Stargazer lilies. Okay, then back down. Get this stem. I'm going to be so close, but I think I'm going to be just shy of what I need. Maybe not. I might have the exact amount. I hope so. Here, let's go do a forward stitch here. Maybe I can preserve some of it. Okay, I'm going to do a forward stitch here, and then I am going to, oh, we totally have enough floss. Yay! I am going to jump across here. Actually, do I need to? Let's get fancy. Geez, it must be after 9. Yep. After 9, the perfectionism comes out again. So instead of just jumping from here to there, where I'd be able to see that stitch on the front, I'm weaving in the backs of stitches to get up to this side. So finicky. But I suppose this is something I'm giving to somebody, and we'll make it extra perfect. There we go, and we had tons of floss to do that. Oh, I love how it turned out. This is my first time kind of like looking back at it. I think the leaves turned out really nice. The green and the pink together, those are fun. Those are fun colors together. So, all right, let's weave in the end. And we finished this guy with tons of time yet, so we can definitely get started on the coral bells, which is fabulous. That's great. So we can get a head start on that. So maybe we can finish this up tomorrow, and then I can, on Friday, I can do like the writing on the edges. We can finish up the edges to make it cute on the back, so it's all like pulled back. I like that you'll still be able to see the back in that method. But yay, there we are! Okay, so we got 4 done here. We got the poppy, gladiolas, zinnias, and the Stargazer Lily. I'm liking all of them more and more as I do them. So all right, let's just get started on the last one here. So we have the coral bells. So here again is my sketch of it. So we have different colored leaves at the bottom. I think I'm gonna do these brown parts as a stem stitch. I did a stem stitch for the gladiolas, just to make them look a little bit thicker, and just to switch it up. I think I'm gonna do the stem stitch for these. I think that'd be kind of fun. And then all of these fellers are French knots. So yeah, I think I don't know, where should we start? I think maybe we'll start with all of these fun little loopy fellas. I don't know, or maybe we start with the stems. Maybe we start with the stems. I kind of like that idea. All right, first of all, let's start with another hoop. Ooh, this one's kind of wonky. Yeah, that one's a no-go. If I inspect all the hoops, and if they're extra wonky, then I'm kind of like, meh. All right, that one looks good. Those other ones were a little bit wonky. Okay. Put this one in. Oop, there. All right, coral bells. So let me know if you guys have coral bells growing by you. They're one of my favorites. I know they're just kind of like maybe not the most common thing, or maybe they are, I don't know. I really love them. My mom has them. All these are ones from my mom's garden. We have some coral bells here too. I think we actually might have transplanted them from her garden. But they're just kind of fun. It's like a tiny little itty bitty bush. Not even a bush, just like a little grouping of leaves, and they're kind of like big, kind of broader, round leaves almost. Oh, weird. I think that was our doorbell. Anyway. But yeah, so, and then they have these like little stalks. They're actually even longer than this, like these long stalks that you can barely see, right? You're basically looking at the bush, and then almost these invisible stalks that are brown. And then they have the teeny tiniest pink flowers on top, itty bitty clusters of flowers. They are just so pretty. I love them. And they last forever and ever. So I just really, really like them. Ooh, I don't have that color out here yet. Let's grab, we are using the teddy bear for the stalks. I don't know. Are they a bulb? I am not sure. Oh, hold on. That is our door. John's gonna get it. We'll see what that's all about. Anyway. Maybe it's my shoes. I ordered shoes a zillion years ago and they're just not coming. Anyway. Alright, I'm cutting this in half here. Oh no, John ordered freaking pizza. It's our pizza. Okay. Like, who's knocking on the door this late? Late pizza man. Alright. So Kimberly's saying, no, I think they're a plant. I kind of think so too. They're not... They're more leafy than anything else. Alright. So yeah, I don't think they're a bulb. I think they are more of like a plant sort of thing. Alright. So let's fold this together, and for this we are going to do the stem stitch. Alright, let's thread this. Okay, so what should the path be? I think we can start here, head to the bottom, up, down, up, down, up. By then we'll probably need a new piece of thread. We could probably do this down and up at the same time. So, alright, let's give that a try. We'll start right here. We are going to have to catch this floss on the back, though, which is a little goofy with the stem stitch. So let's catch it first. Alright, I think that's fine. And then we're going to actually, let's come above our stitch here. There we go, in the center there. Down and up. And then just down. So these are going to just be big stem stitches, which I think are going to feel nice for these shapes here. All right, let's start on this one. This is going to go fast, these stem stitches. Ooh, Robin says, we had bruschetta pizza tonight. So good. Dang, that sounds really good. And speaking on those shoes that I mentioned, I am waiting on a shoe order from like a zillion, I don't know, days ago it feels like. It's taking forever, and John already got his shoes, and I did not get mine yet. I ordered some shoes that I could just wear inside, because I'm going to be in the basement working a lot more here, and I like wearing shoes when I'm working. It just makes me feel more like working, and my comfortable shoes, that's what I go walking in and stuff, and I didn't want to bring all the dirt and stuff inside, so I got like similar shoes, just to be inside shoes. And they're not here yet, and John's are, and I'm mad. And the tracking isn't working, so boo. I was kind of hoping that was a super late FedEx delivery, but it's pizza, which sounds good too. All right, we are cruising through these stems, though, and I think they're just pretty. I think this color fits it just right. Okay. I think we might be able to get through these next two, and then, yeah, I think we'll definitely need possibly a new thread by then. So let me know if that's weird or not, if I am getting separate shoes, especially for inside. I want them to like never leave the house. I want them to be my inside shoes. Oh, this is the teddy bear color floss. It's like a light kind of golden tan color. I have some slippers and some other shoes, but these particular shoes are like really nice and wide in the toe, so I'm not gonna cramp my toes up from standing all day. Anyway, I have shoes on the brain because they're not coming. All right, there we are. Let's get this stem, and then I think we'll have to grab another piece for the last two. I think I might. It's kind of hard to stop in the middle of the stem stitch. I mean, I guess it's not really. I could just come up in the next spot, but I'd prefer to just do it with one big swoop. So I think after this stem, I will weave in the ends and start fresh, because I know I'm not going to make it those two bits. So let's just start fresh. Uh-oh. Did what I always do when I get to about this amount of floss. It's like without fail. When I get to this amount of floss, I pull the needle out. I don't know what it is. But there we go. All right. Just have to get that one last stitch. There we are. Let's weave in those ends, and we will start a fresh piece for the rest. And I'm excited. We're definitely getting those done tonight. Should we do the leaves or the French knots next? Whichever one we do, I think we won't get either of them done yet. But I think based on this, I think we're going to definitely finish this up tomorrow, which is fabulous. That means we'll finish on Thursday, tomorrow, hopefully, and then Friday I can finish them up. I can stitch them back, write my little bit on the side for my friends, and take photos of them. I have to take photos of them yet for the covers. That was the whole deal of this. It was going to be for, I'm looping it behind the stitch that is already here. It's going to be these are not only are they going to be for my friends, but they're going to be I'm making them for the cover photos. So before I can send them off, I do have to take some photos of them. Oh shoot, I wanted to start up here. Oh well. I'm going to just jump from here to here. We're going to have a bunch of French knots there, so I think that'll kind of hide the jump. Oh well. Suppose I could stop, but we're on it now. I guess we jump from here to there too. That's fine. Oh, Amy says, yep, same here. Indoor shoes for treadmill shoes and outdoor shoes. Yep. Yeah, I just feel weird wearing my outdoor shoes like all over the house and on carpet and that sort of thing. I'm like, I think maybe I want something separate for that. Oh, Marie says the same. I don't wear outdoor shoes in the house. It's bad enough having the dogs tracking dirt. Yeah, yep. That's a whole other thing too. Yeah, exactly. And it's going to be winter and stuff soon, and yeah, I don't know. Whereas I could have like these nice pristine inside shoes. Ugh, I'm excited. Definitely a weird little splurge, but I'm excited about it. All right, one more stitch, and we got this guy done. That was painless. That did not take long at all to do those little stems. Okay, I'm leaning towards French knots. Oh, Amy says, never seen a coral bell. They are coral, like the color, or like the, like the sea life coral. And then bell. I do think I think it is one word, coral bells. And when I was looking it up online, just for references and stuff, none of the photos online I felt did it justice. They just make it look like this big leafy whatever with, you know, nothing. But like I just love how like little these clumps of leaves are, and then these skinny little stalks that come out of it that you, like I said, you can barely see because they just blend in with the surroundings. Like they're, you know, these make them look thick, but they're teeny tiny. And then like the tiniest, way at the top, so like 2 feet tall. So the greens are in a clump that are like maybe 3 inches off the ground, right? Not a ton. And then the stalks can be like 2.5 feet tall, and then you get this little flittering of pink leaves at the top, or petals at the top, but it's not like lavender where it's clumped. They all kind of have their own little mini tiny stalks coming off of the main stalk, but they're like invisible. So it's like these floating little pink sparkles, which are just fun. I don't know. Let me know if that's descriptive. The people that do know what coral bells are, let me know if that is how they sound. That's how they are in my head. So like, proportion-wise, I should have made like these like twice as tall, and then the little bit of pink at the top. But I was fitting it in this hoop here. All right, I'm gonna grab myself some more pink because it looks like I'm out. So I'm using the Garden Rose color again, and let's get that good folded double amount. Look at that one strand. I think this might look pretty with the that light pink as well, but I don't know. In my head, they're this slightly darker pink. Okay, and get a little fuzzy end. I'm gonna trim. There we go. All right, so many French knots. I think I'll start here and then just keep working my way around. I don't think it'll last very long, these my floss for these French knots. So I'm going to loop in the back of some stitches that are already there, because that seems the easy way to go. Okay. Let's do a pile of tiny French knots. Oh, Gina says they're also called Huchera. Am I saying that right? I haven't heard that before. Ooh, I'm gonna have to look that up. I feel like I'm learning so much about flowers, stitching these flowers, and if I keep, like, I'd love to continue this series. If I keep continuing this series, I suspect I will be learning a lot more about flowers. I think I've kind of ended with the leaves on all of these five designs. I do like how that lily turned out. Ah, okay. This is totally looking like coral bells. So that's why the reason I have like all these kind of French knots kind of far apart and they're all kind of floaty. Hucra. Oh, pronounced Hucra. Okay. Was that better? Hucra. I'm gonna have to look that up. But they're kind of all like floating far apart, and that's because it's like I was saying, like they each actually have their own tiny stalk coming off of the main stalk. So, but they're so little, and when it's blowing in the wind and stuff, it just looks like it's floating there. So that's kind of why these French knots look like they're floating around. Yeah, scented embroidery and botany all in one, exactly. Alright, I'm going to jump over to this one. Alright, we'll stitch stitch these French knots for 5 more minutes or so. And I see no reason why we shouldn't be able to get these all done tomorrow. I think I'm going to come up one side and come down the other side and then jump to the next flower. I think that'll work. That pizza smells good. Could definitely have pizza when I'm done here. I think the shoes are coming from like New Zealand or something. There's some of those like barefoot shoes. That's what I've been wearing for a while and I like them. But their tracking is super duper weird. It's some like weird global tracking that is showing that it's nowhere. However, John's is also showing that his shoes are nowhere, but his got delivered like, a couple days ago. So mine are just lost in the ether somewhere and will get here eventually, but I'm sad. I want them now. John's version is completely white. So the top of the shoe, the laces, the sole of the shoe, everything is just like this white, which is kind of what I wanted for my indoor shoes. But after he liked that pair, I'm like, fine. I don't want to get the same pair because I want to be able to tell that they're mine from across the room. Even though his obviously are bigger, but still, at a quick sighting, I want to know that they're mine. So I got, they're kind of like a light denim blue color. And I'm excited. I'm sick of wearing these ones in the house. My dirty shoes in the house. All right. We have a couple more minutes. I'm going to jump over to this one. Maybe we'll finish this one, this side here. Yeah, I think we'll have just enough floss for that to finish this kind of half. And then this other half kind of starts way over here. It's like a bigger jump, so we'll start that one with a fresh floss tomorrow. And we'll do that and the leaves. I think that'll be good. It'd be fun to do all the state flowers for these too. Oh, thanks, Sharon. Sharon says, my French knots are perfect. I'm telling you, that trick, I think, is really the trick. The final trick is when you pull them tight like this, is to get your thumb on there and hold those loops in place so they don't run away from you. That, to me, is what keeps them in check the most, I think. Our state flower is the lady slipper, which is kind of a goofy looking, I think it's like part of the trillium family, whatever family that is. One of those weird alien woodsy flowers. Ugh. Amy says, I got a FedEx package today that was marked unknown delivery date. I think that happens with multiple packages. Ugh, first package came Saturday. Yeah, it's just, I want the thing, but whatever. It's just annoying when the tracking isn't accurate and all that too. And that I ordered mine the same day as John's and he got his like 5 days ago. All right, last one, and then I'm going to weave in the end here. And like I said, we'll start fresh with the other ones tomorrow, and I think we might finish this up. So dang, we did a lot today. So we finished all of the green on here, plus all of this. So this one's just cooking. That's fun. Like when that happens. Alright, just kind of grab a bunch of threads here. Boop. Okay, there we are. Liking it. Ugh, love how that guy turned out too. So I'm hoping I like this guy as much as these other ones, because I am really liking how this series is turning out for sure. All right, you guys. So thank you again for joining me tonight. I have confidence that we'll finish up the little coral bells tomorrow. We have all those leaves yet, but I don't think that's going to take forever. And yeah, and then the lily, I think turned out super fun. The Stargazer Lily, the turning it pink, I think was definitely the way to go. So these are all on pre-order now. There's a discount for the whole 5 bundle of them. You basically get one of them free. It's 20% off, so you get the price of, or you get 5 for the price of 4, basically. So if you wanted to check that out, you can get them individually as well. We'll be shipping them probably very early next week, since I'll be finishing them Thursday. I'll take photos of them right when I'm done, and then the covers will be ready to go, and I'll be able to start shipping them after that. So that'll be soon. I'm happy about that. I didn't want those sitting around forever. Then, of course, the new embroidery of the month is the Scaredy Cat embroidery. So that's live now as well with the kit, the fabric-only bundle, and then also just the PDF pattern. So you can check that out, too, at Penguin and Fish. So thanks again, and I will see you tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Central, and we will pick this up again. Finish these flowers up. All right, have a great evening. Good night.